Welcome to Hobby Life, everyone. It's your host, Brody The Kid here, back at it with episode 43 of Hobby Life. Happy Halloween, everyone. Got my Walter Payton jersey on. Excited for this episode. Thanks to sponsors, Becker Media, Southern Hobby Supply. Tracy Hackler is coming on this show. We're going to have to talk about one of the biggest news stories of the week, and also just talking about some football and stuff like that, because he's the man. Got some awesome insight, awesome products coming out for Panini soon. And we also have product rip review, which is going to be a very fun retail collegiate review. We got some fun stuff. Be chasing hint, one of my favorite players from this draft from Illinois. I'll be chasing him in that. And finally, Hobby Week 1, 2, 3. You know it. You love it. All right. So let's get to the show. 43, 34 backwards. Ba-bam. Didn't even realize that would work. Let's do this. Hobby Week 1, 2, 3. Number 1. Upper Deck signed their extension with the NHL. This is huge news after seeing Fanatics getting the rights to the MLB and the NBA and the NFL. Huge news for Upper Deck. Really glad for them. I can't wait to see what's happening in the future. Number 2, Topps Minor League Baseball came out. This is a great product, really fun. Kids, this is one I really encourage. You have some of the bright young stars that will be coming up soon in the future. And this is not an expensive product. I just looked. About $80 a box for 2 autographs of some prospects that like Jason Dominguez, Bobby Witt, and so many more, so many good prospects. This is one, kids, I would definitely buy. Packs will be really cheap too. Just a fun rip for sure. And number 3, Panini gains the WWE trading cards license. This is huge. Crazy that got UFC and WWE. I cannot wait to see where this goes. Tracy will talk more about this when I talk to him and about what the first product will be for WWE Panini. It's going to be, I cannot wait. That is really cool. Breaking mind move there. All right, so that's it for Hobby Week 1, 2, 3. All right, everyone, it's time now for Tracy Hackler. What's up, Tracy?
Brody, it's always good to look. Anytime I get to come on with Brody the Kid is a good day for me. So what is up is that I'm honored, albeit in the front seat of my automobile, to join you once again.
Well, today it's going to be even better because we got Brody the Kid, Walter Payton style. So I'm going to be pretty hyped up and excited to talk to you.
You look pretty sweetness.
Yes,
if you don't,
I do.
if you don't mind me saying so.
All right. First off, how have you been? What's going on?
Man,
I've been from the Broncos being 3-0 to 3-4. Wait, what did that? No, that was supposed to.
That's a sore, Brody. That's a sore subject. I knew the 3-0 was a little bit jaded just because of the opponents. But the 4 straight losses have me pulling my hair out or getting grayer. I don't know which one, but yeah, it's hard to watch, Brody. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm loyal. I always love them. I like Teddy. Not the biggest fan of our head coach or our offensive coordinator, but I'm going to hold out hope that we're going to beat the Washington football team and get back to 500, and then who knows where it goes. But it stinks right now, I got to be honest.
Yeah, Broncos, Washington. That'll be a pretty good game. Washington somehow 2-5, but that seems like they're a lot better than 2-5.
Yeah, their defense is tough. I think their defense is going to come around. They have too many playmakers, and they have a great coach. Ron Rivera is awesome. So I'm expecting us to find a way to lose that one too, but maybe I'll be pleasant. We got Jerry Jeudy back, so that's good.
That's good, yeah. I like Teddy B, though. He's good, but hey, if you don't like Vic or Nick
Vic Fangio.
There we go. I was saying Vic for some reason. Send him back for the defensive coordinator at the Bears. We'll take him back. I mean, we went 12-4 the year we had him. So,
yeah. I had a Bears fan in the office tell me that he would gladly trade Vic Fangio for Matt Nagy, and he was shocked when I said, I'll take it. Because I know Matt Nagy's under a little bit of scrutiny there. And
I'll take
the
it.
Windy City. Yes, let's just all be happy, make a swap, and everybody automatically goes like 13-4 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Nagy needs to be gone. He's I just don't like it.
I understand. He was like the favored one for that first year, and then he seems to have not done as well every season since.
Yeah, and Justin Fields, as well, he's not playing good, that's for sure, stats wise. But I don't think it's really all of his fault. I think that the O-line is absolutely terrible. So he has like no time to throw the ball. And he literally fakes a handoff and then gets killed by two guys on one of the plays against the Bucs, because the Bucs are ridiculous anyways.
Yeah, they're really good.
They have like the best rush defense, and we have like the worst O-line. So that it was just not a good combination.
Yeah, it's a bad combination. Look, man, those rookie QBs, it's a crapshoot depending on where you go, the kind of system you're in. I mean, you look at a guy like Herbert, and he excelled from the early into his first season, and you look at a guy like Drew Lock, he played well in his first season, but then he struggled last year. And man, I think so much of it depends on who's surrounding you, what rapport you might have with your head coach or offensive coordinator, and some guys are lucky to have great situations and others maybe aren't. So
yeah, that Bucs Bears game was not a fun game, especially because then Tom throws 600 pass touchdown. Mike Evans, acting like an idiot, throws the ball into the crowd, and he's like, "Oh no, I put Tom Brady's 600 touchdown into the crowd." And then Tony Romo's talking about it like 35 times, and it was pretty funny though. He was saying what he thinks he should get for that ball, and he said that he thinks that the guy should ask for a date with Giselle, which would be pretty funny. But
that would be funny. Tom would probably chaperone that, but yeah, the guy ended up doing all right with it. Like, that's a weird situation, especially all of us as collectors, and some of us are memorabilia kind of hounds too. But if they throw the ball to you, I mean, you probably do have the right to negotiate more than that guy did. I mean, and they're going to take care of him. I'm sure he's going to be happy.
But they've already hooked him up with a lot of stuff. Like who signed Tom Brady things, some Evans signed things, season tickets. He's definitely getting hooked up. And Evans,
a lot more than he bargained. Yeah, it's a lot more than he bargained for when he went into the stadium that day.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's talk cards. So what are some products and promotions that are becoming soon for Panini that you are super excited about?
Well, that's a great question. So this week saw the premiere of Recon Basketball, which for some people who may know this, others may not. Recon started as like just a part of our Chronicles line. And one of the things I love about all of our Chronicles brands is, regardless of sport, is that we use that more or less as almost like a lab or like a testing ground to see what cards or inserts will resonate with the most people. And clearly our NBA folks saw that Recon was popular, so they released that. So that hit this week. That's been fun to kind of watch people open because it's so different. Like, usually when it's released, like Absolute Football released this week as well, and kind of what to expect from Absolute. You're looking for the rookie premiere materials, the kabooms, but you kind of know what they look like. So when you see them broken on social or on breaks, you kind of know the look. But Recon is completely new, a real purple themed kind of aesthetic. some really cool inserts. So I like it. I think it will resonate with a lot of people. But those two products, Recon Basketball, Absolute Football. This week we have a online only Classics Premium Edition football coming, I think, in the next few weeks. That'll be fun. And then obviously we stay motivated, stay fast moving on the NFT front as well. So it's a physical and it's a digital, and we're kind of going full speed ahead on all of them. And then, oh yeah, there's this thing called WWE that we announced.
Darn it! I had a question about that later. We were going to talk about that, and now you brought it up now.
Act like I didn't say anything. Use your editing prowess, and we can make it sound like it happened later in the show.
Yeah, I was just like, Tracy, don't talk about WWE. Don't talk about WWE. Well, yeah, I've also seen that you guys have done a lot of new baseball products with Mosaic and Spectra coming out, which I think is awesome because those products have been amazing with football and basketball, and for baseball, it seems to be working really well too.
Yeah, no, you're right. Those, we tend to look at like things like Spectra or Mosaic, maybe tend to look at those kind of as other sport products. And then when you bring them to baseball, they take on a whole different feel and vibe. And I love Spectra baseball. It's beautiful. I mean, it's great to look at. One of the things that still impresses me so much about our creative teams and our design teams is that you can use that Optichrome technology across a bunch of different products, but doing it the way we do it with Spectra and Mosaic, Optic and Prism, Select, they're all so different to the look and touch and feel. And I think Spectra maybe stands out the most of all of those. And some of the patch autos in there are just crazy. And I really am a big fan of like the case hit stuff we're doing in those products as well. That you don't see them pop up often, but when you do, you've got something special. So, and then it's perfect timing with the World Series that those products are kind of out and on the market, so people can take advantage of what they might see in game 1 or game 2 or game 3 and go into the hobby shop and get a piece of whoever they watched the night before.
Yeah, who's your pick for the World Series?
Man, I would like, I'm not the biggest baseball fan. I like it, but I'm not a huge fan, but I would like to see Atlanta win it just because Houston's been there. Houston kind of has a rep, Brody, as I'm sure you're aware. And I think it's good when new teams or teams who haven't won in a while win it. And the Braves have a really proud championship history, and it would be nice to see them get back into the trophy ring.
I definitely agree on that. And you mentioned classics too. That's cool. I admit it to you, Tracy. I was pretty sad when classics went away, but I'm glad that there's some sort of it coming back. That's pretty cool. And I just want to show you something real quick. Let's see if you can guess what this is. So yeah, what
is that? Is that all? Those are all classic cards.
The box of kid reporters that I got sent to me. Tracy, this is gonna take me a long time, a very long time. If I don't win, if I don't win, how many people are getting entered in this contest?
Well, there's a lot of the entries grow every year. They get bigger and bigger. I would love, Brody, for you to win that. I think it would be kind of poetic if you won, because you are Brody the Kid, and then for that week you could be Brody the Super Bowl Kid reporter.
And it's my last year it's my last year I'm eligible, correct? Yes, I am. It's the last year.
Yeah. Well, we need to hope that you win. I would love for you to win. It's a blast of a week, as you've seen over the years on the social and the coverage of it. But the real challenge would be to you, if you are the winner, who are you going to make cry with your question? Because that's young Joseph Perez was 7, I think, when he asked Tom Brady that question about who his hero was, and Tom Brady choked up, and that really put the Super Bowl Kid Reporter promotion kind of on the map for Panini America. And we need you to make some people cry, but in a good way, not like in a heartbreaking kind of way. We need you to bring that energy that brings tears, but then has a happy ending, Brody.
Energy and bringing tears at the same time. I think I could do that for sure.
I think you.
That would be pretty sweet, I think.
Yes, it would be. Do you ever go back? Because obviously you're a little too young to have seen Sweetness play, but do you ever go back and watch his highlights and stuff like on YouTube?
I've seen a lot of his highlights, and if those people watching, if anyone if you're saying that Jim Brown or Barry Sanders are better than my guy Sweetness, don't like you. Sorry, just I don't like you.
Sweetness was incredible, man. He had a style all his own. He was tough, but he was fast and elusive. He could catch balls out of the backfield. The fact that he didn't score a touchdown in Super Bowl 20 is still one of the greatest crimes against football humanity that I've ever seen. I mean, they won 46-10, for goodness sake.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The French scored a touchdown in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's just thinking Fridge is running fullback and Walter didn't get a touchdown somehow.
I blame Ditka, man.
Oh yeah, Ditka's the man, but he did mess up that one. I mean, Ditka, I think I think he's got to be up there on best coaches and players of all time. He was a really good tight end for those of you that might not know. He was a really good tight end, and
he played for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
he played for the Bears too, but he was a Cowboys guy too.
He's up there.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys like that, people tend to lose sight or perspective of kind of his history before he was a Bears guy, right?
Yeah.
Or the Ricky Williams guy that traded his entire draft to get Ricky Williams. I mean, before that, he was a darn fine coach and Hall of Fame tight end.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, now we could go back to WWE. Now you can talk about WWE. So this came out. My dad sent it to me at like 9:40. He didn't even care that I was in school. He just sent it to me because it was so crazy.
That's why he's the father of the year.
I just couldn't believe this, Tracy. This is amazing. UFC and WWE. So just tell us about it. And if I mean, you can answer this question or you might not know, but what do you think the first product will be?
Well, I think I know, at least if current plans hold, the first product will be 2022 WWE Prism.
Sweet. I was hoping for that answer. That's pretty sweet.
Yes, sweet. That's your sweetness is my weakness. Look up that R&B song if you haven't heard it, Brody, because you could use that in school maybe. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Look, I'm a huge UFC guy. I'm a huge WWE guy, and the fact that license was landed, I know it's kind of been weeks or months in the making, but the fact that we were finally able to announce it was cool because it allows people to start to get excited, especially as the WWE ramps up the hype toward WrestleMania.
Yeah,
and that happens to be in our neck of the woods this year, or 2022, and people to start getting excited about Prism and what that might look like on the WWE license is going to be pretty awesome, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, that blew my mind. I'm so excited for that. That's going to be really, really cool. I saw that UFC Immaculate is coming out soon. That's gonna be pretty cool, Tracy. I gotta admit, I don't know much about UFC, but I'm gonna definitely be watching some of that because that's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, that UFC, depending on like the time of year, my favorite sports go from NFL to UFC, and sometimes in the reverse order of that. And so when we first landed the UFC license, I was ecstatic. And then to see the success of the products, both on the physical side with Prism, followed by Select, followed by Chronicles, and then ending our first year with Immaculate is exciting. But then to see the success of the NFTs was shocking in a good way, that they performed so well. And yeah, I love working with UFC. We have a weekly call with their team, and they're always so helpful in helping us promote our UFC licensed products. I think Dana White even this week had a video that he posted where people could win some boxes of UFC Chronicles. And so yeah, I'm excited about Immaculate too, because Immaculate's that real first higher end UFC product that we've done. And I've only seen some of the previews, but they look great. I know that last night or the night before, a women's division fighter, Felice Herring, posted on her Instagram that she was signing some of the Immaculate cards. And so those look great. I love the product. I love the sport, and Immaculate should be a knockout, Brody, way to end the season.
A knockout punch for
yeah.
I don't know. It didn't really work. All right, Tracy, this is
yes.
You get pressured. Producer, I need a pen.
Oh no, he needs a pen.
Good catch. That's
nice hand. You're just like
I got the hands.
You
I don't have gloves on either. All right.
Well, he didn't wear gloves either. Sweetness didn't.
Well, that's why I'm representing Sweetness. I don't have any gloves on. Okay.
Yes.
With football is, well, are we 7 games through, so almost halfway through. But
yep.
I'm gonna need all of your divisional picks. We're gonna go one by one, and there's no pressure on this. It's okay if you don't get them wrong. I'm just joking. There's a lot of pressure. You need to get these right. You need to be pretty sweet. I mean, like I have track of it. So if it comes February and you got one division winner right, and your MVP was some bum that got injured in week 9, that's not good for your reputation. So I got
I want to have a good reputation, Brody. So I want to get this right. So we're going just division by division. You want me to pick who I think will win the division?
Yeah, we'll just start with that. We'll start in the AFC East.
AFC East, I think it's a no-brainer, Buffalo.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely agree. The rest of the division's pretty.
Yeah, the Jets. The Jets aren't winning. The Patriots are probably not going to win it, and the Dolphins are.
That's the only Patriots are the only candidate for it, but they're not that good. They're really.
No, the Bills are really, really good.
Yeah,
the Bills are really good.
Yeah, for sure. All right, North. This is probably the toughest in the AFC, and well, maybe not actually, but this is a tough one.
It is a tough one, especially considering how well the Bengals are playing.
Yeah.
I mean, the smart money says it's going to come down to Cincy and Baltimore, but the way that the Bengals and Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and that connection, the way they manhandled Baltimore last week, give me the Bengals, man.
All right. I like it. He's going for it.
Yes.
Now, it's interesting too, because you also have the Browns and the Steelers in that division, who are both really solid teams and have a lot of players that can do stuff. I would go Ravens, even though they just got manhandled, like you said, by the Bengals. I think that the Bengals definitely deserve that win. They played a great game, but it wasn't like they manhandled them from the start. First 2 quarters were a really good game, but then all of a sudden the Bengals and Burrow just started playing great.
The smart money,
division.
I think you're right. The smart money is probably is on Baltimore because of their history and their skill that they have on both sides of the ball and their coaching. They have one of the top staffs in the NFL. So I think the smart money would be on Baltimore. I think you're right, but I'm going to take a flyer on the Bengals.
Well, I am a little biased though because when we had Chris Keller on when the season started, I picked Lamar Jackson to win MVP. So I'm a little biased because I want my reputation too. My reputation needs to be sweet too.
No doubt about it, because you're on the line too here, bro.
Yeah, we're both on the line in that division. Okay, AFC South. Let's see the
Well, I think we know. I think we know.
yeah.
I think we know. They have maybe the best player in football on their team. Certainly the best running back in the league on their team.
Oh, all right. Interesting.
Derrick Henry and the Titans.
I am interested that you said like Derrick Henry is definitely really good. Um, he's gotten more involved in the passing game. Seems like too. He's gotten some receiving yards too. He's never had 100 yards receiving coming into this year, so that's good that he's getting involved in it a little more.
Yeah, I would the ball.
It,
The thing about him too is he obviously is one of those classic cases of getting stronger as the game goes on because
yeah.
he wears down the defense throughout the game, and then nobody wants any part of him late in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that the first week he didn't play well that first week. I don't remember who they played, but the Titans didn't play very good that week, and he didn't have a great game. So I was a little worried about it then. Yeah, I'll go Titans too. McCaffrey keeps getting hurt. I've always thought he's the best, but he keeps getting hurt. I really like Kamara too with that game. Kamara, I think it's Kamara or Henry. But then if McCaffrey can stay healthy, which is a big question, if he stays healthy, he might be the best. I mean, there's been a lot of really good young running backs in this league. And Nick,
I love McCaffrey
too. There's a lot of guys.
Yeah, McCaffrey's one of my favorite players in the league. And I've got him in fantasy every year because I'm in a keeper league and I keep him every year, and he misses like 6 to 8 games a season. And I still somehow keep him, but I really like him. I think when he is 100% healthy, he probably is the best running back in the game. But there's something about Derrick Henry and just his combination of size and speed is just remarkable.
Yeah. He just plows everyone. And yeah, I picked Christian McCaffrey last year with the first pick, and I'm like, I got McCaffrey. I'm gonna have the best team in the league. He gets hurt like week 3 or whatever. I trade him, so then I finished like 7th or something. So this year I had the first pick again, and I went Kamara to be a little more safe.
Yes,
it's probably working out so far.
Yeah, he's playing really well right now. Really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, the West. And this is probably the toughest one, especially at the beginning of this year when I had done this with Chris Keller from Top Shelf Breaks.
Yeah. We love Chris.
It's no-brainer Chiefs. Yeah, Chris is awesome. Everybody, Top Shelf Breaks, check him out. But no-brainer Chiefs. But they're 3-4.
Unbelievable.
So then you have the 5-2 Chargers, I think, and the 5-2 Raiders, and then the Broncos and the Chiefs. I mean, it's interesting. This is a weird division compared to what you would have thought of at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I had the Broncos as a wild card team before the season started. Me and Scotty Prusha on our podcast, we did picks, and I had the Broncos finally making the playoffs again. But thank you for giving me the opportunity to go back and rethink that choice here. And I'm going to say that the division winner, it's got to be the Chargers, because I don't think the Raiders can sustain their level of play without like a head coach, really. I mean, they've got an interim head coach, and the turmoil that the whole John Gruden situation caused. So, but Derek Carr's playing maybe his best football of his career right now. So I'm not going to rule them out, but I think the Chargers are just too good on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, 'cause, well, you know that I'm a Raiders fan too, and
Yep.
they lost the Chargers. I didn't watch. I didn't. I was doing something, so I didn't really watch that game much. So I don't really know what was up with that. But I safe pick. I would go Chargers, even as being a Raiders fan. But I think the Raiders actually. I feel like actually have a chance here. After they lost the Bears, I was like, well, theirs is done. They're gonna choke like usual. But
Yeah.
they beat the Broncos and they beat the Eagles. Uh,
Yeah.
and they're off this week, so it'll
Yeah.
be good. It's probably good that they have an early bye to kind of get in motion with Gruden being gone. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry,
Agree.
I probably shouldn't say that. The G word. Sorry, guys. Uh,
Yes. No. Yeah.
but
My sensitive ears.
yeah, but it's gonna be thrown up in the air, and then who knows if the Chiefs will come back or
Man, they don't look real good right now. It's
they
pretty shocking. It's
defense.
almost it's almost like,
Oh
you
my,
know how most teams, when they're like the Chiefs were, how dynamic they were, how kind of unorthodox they were in terms of their big playability and how some of those big plays unfolded. You like the league, it looks like they finally got enough tape or figured something out, and
yeah.
now they don't look good at all.
Yeah, they spent too much money on. They had to spend so much money on offense for the offensive line that their
Mhm.
defense is just brutal, and Mahomes isn't playing good. That's so. I'm kind of getting to the point where I almost want to sell my Mahomes cards, but then I know I'll probably. But then it's like, oh, he'll probably start playing good next year, and I'll regret that. But all right, so we got Bills, Bengals, Titans, Chargers. So
Yep.
who is your AFC conference winner? Obviously, it doesn't have to be one of your division winners. It could be a wild card. You never know.
I'm
So,
gonna say I'm gonna say Buffalo.
Bills. All right.
Buffalo, yep. I think they have the recipe.
I picked Titans, so I'm gonna
That's
stay
a
with
good
that
pick.
pick.
I like it.
Even though somehow they beat the Bills, but then they lose to the Jets a couple weeks before that, and I'm just like I don't even get football anymore. I don't get the sport. How do you lose to the Jets and then 2 weeks later you're beating the Bills? I don't. It doesn't make sense to me at
It
all.
doesn't. It doesn't. It defies logic.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a weird. This is a weird. This is a different sport. It's not like basketball or baseball. It's a weird sport. Like the Diamondbacks this year were terrible. When teams played them, they beat them.
yeah.
Especially when the Diamondbacks were on the road because the Diamondbacks had the worst road streak ever. But all right, so Bills for you. All
Hmm.
right, now to the NFC, the East. I feel like is kind of a no-brainer at this point, but
Agree. Agree. 100%.
I yeah, I think sadly for me, I think it has to be the Cowboys, but I mean, we'll see. The Giants played good last week. They absolutely destroyed the Panthers. I mean, the Panthers are kind of in a similar spot as your Broncos were. They both started out real hot, and I'm like, these two, they look like they're playing pretty good, but Panthers, Darnold has looked awful these past couple of weeks.
Yeah, he really that he's kind of plummeted pretty quickly since the start that he had. But yeah, I'm with you. The Cowboys, I live in the Dallas area, so every year there's these grand expectations, and then every year they let the people down. But this year, it's something's different about them this year. Dak is playing just as good, if not better, than he played last year before he got hurt. And their defense, although is not like a shutdown defense, it makes enough big plays. That Trayvon Diggs kid is incredible. I mean, the stuff he's doing on a weekly basis
Mhm.
is like Madden stuff. And so,
Yeah.
and they have a really potent offense too.
Mhm.
They use the tight end well. They got Zeke and Pollard in the backfield.
Um,
CD is a difference maker.
Pollard would start on probably half the NFL teams. To be
Yeah,
honest. He's
I
really,
agree.
really good.
And CD is really good, man. Like
Yeah.
maybe we would be better if we took him instead of Judy, but I'm going to give Judy another chance because now he's healthy. But
They got Hamler too, but he's out for the year too. So
yeah, yep, that's unfortunate, but the show must go on, Brody. You know that.
yeah.
Next man up, man. Let's go. Yes. So I'm with you on the Cowboys.
All right. Let's go to the North. I think this one's kind of well, I personally, I'm not even talking about the Bears. I think there's another team in that division that has a chance, and I think it's the Vikings. They're 3-3, I think, or 4-3, somewhere around there. Or
Yeah.
they're 34, I don't know. But they've all those losses were against really good teams, and they played really good football. They were feigning with the Cardinals, feigning with the Bengals, and someone else, saying they've not shown where there's a spot where they just choke or they can't do it like some of these teams, like the Chiefs, like the Titans losing to the Jets. The Vikings haven't had a week where they're just totally off. They've been in every game, but the Packers are also really good. And when this video comes out, we'll see if the Packers could somehow beat the Cardinals, which
that'll go on here in just a minute.
Yeah. Pretty soon. They don't have, if the Packers win that game without their three best wide receivers, then they're the best team in the AFC North. Then I think, or the NFC North. I think they are anyways, but I think the Vikings could be an interesting X factor in that division because Kirk is actually playing like worthy of the deal that they got for him because he's been throwing a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, I think it will come down to one of those two teams. The Vikings are really, really good on both sides of the ball. Like Mike Zimmer's a great defensive coach, but what they've done with their offense is pretty impressive. They got weapons all over the field too, with Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison behind him, and then Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen.
Yeah.
They're going to be really good. And there's a really great game this weekend between the Cowboys and Vikings that could be
that's
a potential,
night, right?
Yeah, a potential for a little, I don't want to say it's an NFC championship game preview potentially, but it could be.
Yeah.
And I'm with you.
That'll be a good game.
The Packers, Aaron Rodgers is absolutely spectacular. I would be lying if I said I didn't, that I hoped he would be with Denver this year or sometime next year. But, that first game happened and people were panicking, and then he's just been.
All of a sudden, bam.
And that connection he has with Devontae Adams is just like people know where he's going with the ball 90% of the time, and they still can't stop it.
Yeah. So,
but if I had that, I would bet that it would be the Packers.
Yeah. I would say Packers too, but the Vikings are interesting. And, the Bears are still in it. I mean, they
don't say
the Packers, but
don't even say Brody. Don't, because you're gonna give yourself false hope that they're still in it. Like I think the Broncos are still in it, even though I know they're not really still in it. I'm just trying to save you some misery, bro.
Hey, he yelled at the crowd that he owns us, but well, I mean, whatever. You've won one Super Bowl, man. Chill, relax a little bit. You've won one Super Bowl. You're not Tom Brady. You don't have 600 touchdowns, 7 Super Bowls, or whatever it is. Can't even keep track anymore.
He's got 7. He's got 7 rings. He could potentially have 10 rings, which is crazy to think about.
Probably. Who knows? He might still get 10 rings.
Yeah, who's gonna bet against that dude?
He says he wants to play till he's 50, so who knows? Okay. The South is also kind of an easy one, I would think, too. Brady's still like he's 24.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think it is a no-brainer. I mean, would it surprise any? I mean, would you be surprised, Brody, if they won the Super Bowl again?
No, no.
No. How many Super Bowl look, the Buccaneers held the Chiefs out of the end zone in the Super Bowl. Just think about that. Now, I know the Chiefs were kind of beat up on the line that night, but they still didn't score a touchdown. They got some field goals, and Tampa Bay returned not 21 starters, Brody, 22 starters. They returned every player that started that Super Bowl. So, yeah, I think they're the prohibitive favorite to win that division.
Yeah, for sure. And the offense is obviously stacked. Bruce Arians was really smart with giving Antonio Brown another chance because that is working out. He's playing really well this year. And then, yeah, the defense. I mean, they've probably got one of the best offenses. Altogether, they probably have the best built overall team with the offense and defense combined, I would think.
Yeah.
Todd Bowles is really good defensive coach, and he'll probably be head coaching a team, I would think, in upcoming years. But yeah, I'll go Bucks too. No brainer. Saints could have a chance. That's the one team that I think would have a chance. But now we get to the NFC West, which is very, very, very interesting. You have the 7-0 Cardinals. You have the Rams, who did lose to the Cardinals. The Rams still seem like they're unbeatable because they are really, really good. And then the Seahawks, who I thought there was a lot of people that said that all four of these teams would make it to the playoffs. But the Seahawks obviously lost Russell Wilson. Geno's been playing okay, but it's not enough to do it. So they're kind of out of the picture. And then you have the 49ers, who are playing the Bears this weekend, who are, I think they're 3-4, somewhere, or 3-3, somewhere around 500. But they also have had injuries with Jimmy G. So this is an interesting division. And the Cardinals are really, really good. That's for sure. I'm not denying that. But I think they're going to go on a stretch of like 3 straight losses. I think they're going to have some division play and some tough play. And I think the next time the Rams will beat them. My pick is for Rams.
Yeah, I don't hate that pick. I mean, what Matt Stafford has done for that offense and his chemistry with Cooper Kupp is just. I mean, because I thought Jared Goff was a good quarterback. Like, was he a great quarterback? No. And I thought Matt Stafford was a good quarterback. Was he a great quarterback? Nah, I don't know if he was great, but he was really good.
And then, I think Matt Stafford's a great quarterback, it seems like now.
But then the roles are reversed, and you put Jared Goff in Detroit, and you put Matt Stafford in LA, and he's just playing better than he's ever played in his career. And that struck me because I kind of felt like they were real similar quarterback types, right? And then change of scenery, different coaching. It goes kind of back to what we talked about earlier of, if you're in the right system, you're surrounded by the right people, maybe you perform way better than you would have performed in Detroit. And that's what's happening with Matthew Stafford. So, I mean, I tend to agree with you, but I can't go against Kyler Murray and as of the time of this interview, the undefeated Cardinals. So I'm going to go with them just because they got a lot of Texas ties. Kyler Murray was a high school legend here in Allen, Texas. Cliff Kingsbury was a quarterback and then the head coach at Texas Tech. So I'm going to stick with the Cardinals and see how that plays out.
All right. Okay. All right. So NFC wrapped up. Who you got? This is an interesting one because the Rams literally could go 14-3, or the Cardinals could go 14-3 and be a wild card. That's how good this division is.
Yeah. That's
wild card. If there's ever been a year where a wild card gets the Super Bowl, it's definitely this year.
Yeah, especially in that division.
I took Rams in my picks earlier, so I'm sticking with the Rams. I like how they're playing. No, the Cardinals are really good, and if they get in instead, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Wouldn't surprise me either, and it wouldn't surprise me to see one of two or three teams in the Super Bowl. But I'm going to pick for history's sake, for symmetry's sake. I'm going to pick the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm a Broncos guy, but I'm in the Dallas area. They really do to me look really good. And I would like to see the Cowboys and Bills in a rematch of those Super Bowl 20, 29, 28, 27, something like that.
All right. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Like you said, their defense has gotten a lot better, and their offense is really good. Has always been really good.
Yeah.
All right. So you down to Bills, Cowboys. Who is your Super Bowl champion?
I am going to say, for history's sake, because I think if the Bills had won any of those 4 consecutive Super Bowls, which is still absurd to think about that they went to 4 straight Super Bowls. I'm going to say the Bills win the Super Bowl. They get the monkey off their franchise's back. The Cowboys fans are going to think the sky's falling, but because I do think the Fortunes, if they would have won just one of those early ones, the one against the Giants, if they would have won that, I think their the whole fortune of their franchise changes. And so I would like to see Josh Allen and those guys. And they've got some Texas kids on their roster too, Emmanuel Sanders and Cole Beasley. And so I wouldn't mind seeing the Bills win. I'm going to say the Bills beat the Cowboys in Super Bowl 56.
Okay. Yeah, I got Rams, Titans. I would take the Rams. But yeah, Bills definitely. Honestly, my pick would probably be Titans, Bills in the AFC Championship. Maybe Titans, Raiders, depending on if they don't choke like every other year. But we also need to talk MVP. So who is your MVP? I already said Lamar. If he could play like he did in that the Colts game,
Broncos.
Well, who is producer? Who was that game where he threw like 450 yards against? I don't remember. I think it was the Colts. He played somebody. They were losing by 14, and he threw 450 yards and like 4 touchdowns. Bam! Who cares who he played?
It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. MVP, I would be hard pressed at this point to pick against Kyler Murray. Just because I think, I'm going to go with Kyler just because his team, he's leading his team so far to the best record in the league. And anybody that's Kyler size, i.e. my size, or maybe smaller, who can play quarterback like that in the NFL has my undying respect. So I'm gonna root for him to be MVP.
Okay. All right. Okay. So what college do you like? I think you just said it and I totally forgot what you said.
No, I didn't. I attended University of North Texas, home of Mean Joe Green, the original RoboCop. That's really about our claims to fame. My oldest son attends SMU, so I kind of root for them by proxy because they get a lot more of my money than North Texas ever did. But my school is North Texas, and they're not very good.
Well, okay, so I just want to ask you. I kind of have a couple colleges that I like, but I like Michigan State, and there's a very big game this weekend between Michigan and Michigan State. So I want to hear who you're picking to win that game because this is a big game.
It is a big game. I grew up loving Michigan just because of their uniforms and Anthony Carter. I was a big Anthony Carter fan. I don't know if you know who he is, a receiver. He played in the USFL, played in the NFL with the Vikings. Not saying I'm a Wolverines fan now, but I grew up watching them. But I would not at all mind if Michigan State, if Sparty upset Michigan, because I'm kind of mad at the Harbaugh family right now. So I would be okay if Jim lost, and maybe that hurts Jim a little bit.
Bring Sparty back to national championship. Well, last time they were in the college football playoff, they got to play Alabama and lost like 38-0. There's your story about Alabama.
Was that Connor Cook?
It is time for Interrupted Game Show.
Oh boy.
Interrupted.
The rules, you've done this plenty of times. Let's get after it. A Halloween-themed edition. Here we go.
Okay, there we go, Tracy.
Okay, I'm ready.
On October.
What? What was the question?
On October.
Oh, October 31st.
All right, that we knew that would be a good one because you'd be like, huh? Everyone knows it's on the 31st. We're starting off easy. Name this Halloween candy.
Oh, candy corn. What are you talking about?
All right.
I love candy corn. I'm one of the few.
Thumbs up or thumbs down to candy corn? Nice. I like it.
Way up, dude.
Name Brody the Kid's costume.
The sea monster, a creature of the Black Lagoon.
There you go. Ding, ding, ding. 25 bonus points. Name this Halloween candy.
That looks like a Tootsie Roll.
Yes, it is.
Tootsie Roll.
Carve a pumpkin or eat a pumpkin pie.
Eat a pumpkin pie.
I agree. I'm a big pumpkin pie guy.
Love it. Lots of whipped cream on top.
100 bonus points. Name this Halloween candy.
That's a Dum Dum.
You got it again. He's getting a lot of bonus points.
Yes.
Name Brody the Kid's costume.
Home Alone guy. Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone.
Ding, ding, ding. And Tracy's doing good with the costumes.
Love it.
And the candy, too. This is like trivia more than an interrupted game show. Which is more scary, ghosts or clowns?
Clowns.
25 bonus points. Name this Halloween candy.
That looks like a Twizzler to me.
He is correct again.
Yes. I'm getting all the bonus points, bro.
Tracy's on a roll. All right. Name Brody the Kid's costume.
Is that Glass Joe?
No, I'm just an ordinary boxer.
Oh, okay. You look like the guy that Mike Tyson punched out in the first fighter he would fight in the video game.
Oh, I mean, I was just a 4-year-old, so hey, count it. You said a boxer, so that's good.
Thank you.
Because I was just 4, so I didn't really know.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite trick or treat candy?
I mean, it's hard to go against a good Reese's peanut butter cup, man.
All right. I think a lot of people would agree with you on that.
Yeah,
thumbs
that's
up or thumbs down. Giving real apples or raisins to trick-or-treaters. Yeah, I'm going to Tracy's house for Halloween this year.
Come on over, baby.
Name Brody the Kid's costume.
You're Archie from the oh man, right? Are you Archie, right? Or no? Scooby Doo's your what's his name? Shaggy. Close?
You're close. You're getting there. One more. There's one other guy.
Oh, Scooby and Scruffy. Scooby and Shaggy.
No, this isn't like an idiotic 30-year-old. This is like a guy that tries to take things seriously.
Archie from the Archie and the
Starts with an F.
It starts with an F.
Yeah.
You have the right show.
Yes.
Fred.
Red.
What did the producer say?
It rhymes with red.
Oh, Fred, of course.
There you go. Hey, got it. Would you rather have to wear Michael Myers' mask for 1 month? Ooh, I think that'd be kind of fun. Or spend the night alone in a haunted house?
I'd wear the mask for a month.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun in my opinion. 50 bonus points. Name this Halloween candy. I'm showing you the backside so you don't see.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Yeah. I didn't want to show you this side because it says Kit Kat right on it. All right. Are popcorn balls the worst Halloween treat or the worst Halloween treat?
I mean, that's a tough one, but I would say they're the worst Halloween treat.
Good answer.
Thank you. Thank you. It's the only answer you gave me. I didn't have a choice.
1,000 bonus points.
Wow.
Name this Halloween candy.
Oh, that's a Hershey's Kiss.
There you go. He's done it again. He's been perfect on the candy. And
that's probably a bad sign.
We'll say that he's perfect on the costumes.
Thank you. I did get Fred. I mean, I needed a hint, but
favorite Halloween costume when you were a kid?
Man, probably this is like a give up answer, but probably a football player.
Must have been pretty sweet.
It was, yeah. It was sweetness. It was sweetness.
Right. There's one costume left and one candy left. We're going to do the candy first. 2,000 bonus points to name this candy. And we saved this candy for last just for you, Tracy. Because we knew that you would understand this. Oh, yeah.
It's nerds. What do you mean?
We're all nerds.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm a nerd in general, so.
All right. And the last, name Brody the Kid's costume.
Oh. It looks like I'm trying to see your that's a Brody the Kid shirt. You're like zombie Brody the Kid?
Yes, I am zombie Brody the Kid. We ran out of time, so we came up with something from an old costume and reused it. But hey, then we added the Brody the Kid shirt, so now I have the coolest costume in the world.
1,000%.
All right. Before we go, Tracy, tell us where we can find you on Panini.
You can find us on all the socials at Panini America. And if you want to search for little old me, you can search, I believe it's Tracy Hackler on Twitter, Tracy_Hackler on Instagram. And you can find me wherever Brody is, because I want to be with Brody. And that's where you can find me.
All right. Thank you so much, Tracy. You are the man and pretty sweet.
No, I am the man talking to the kid. So thank you for having me on. Have a happy Halloween. Go Bears. I can't believe I said that. Go Broncos. And
go Michigan State.
Yes, go Sparty. And let's do this again sometime soon. For sure.
Love having you on, man. It was pretty sweet. I had to do it one more time. All right. Peace out.
Peace.
Product review. All right, everyone. It's time now for product review. And we have a fun one today. We have 2 boxes we're doing. We have Prism Draft Picks Blaster Box. That's going to be fun. And this is the one I'm really excited for. Chronicles Draft Picks 2021-22. Technically, no, they just call it 2021, but kind of 2022. Draft Picks Basketball. We're hunting my man Ayo Dosunmu on the Bulls from Illinois. Hopefully we can get it'll be the first time I pull one of his cards since it's the first product. And I mean I bought some off of Panini's website, but I want to pull my first one. We're also chasing him on the daily Riiip sum too, so make sure you check that out. All right, 6 packs, 5 cards per packs. It says guarantee 1 purple wave prism. Yeah, all right. And you also have the Blaster exclusive green Polestar prisms to 25, so that would be pretty nice pulling here. Back the camera up a little bit. There we go. All right, there we go. Ooh, I like the Zach Wilson on the back there. All right, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jarrett Stidham, Sean Wade Green, Marquez Stevenson rookie, and a very nice Zach Wilson. That's a nice card. Crusade. All right, not a bad first pack. I like the Wilson. Always like to see color and prism. Saquon, back when he was at Penn State. There's Travis Kelce, a silver Rakeem Boyd rookie. All right, not bad. Nice little, any silver rookie in the future could be a pretty big card of theirs. Najee Harris, nice. That's a good rookie. And Kadarius Toney. Pack number 3. Josh Allen. Tracy liking the Bills this year. Jarvis Landry. Chase Claypool green. Jamar Chase All-Americans. That's pretty sweet. And a Jamar Chase base. And he has been playing out of his mind with LSU teammate Joe E.B., former teammate. Come on. There we go. Oh, I like the one on the back. The Vince are watching. They do too. There's Justin Herbert's second-year card. It's not bad. Cam Akers, nothing crazy, but not bad. We have a green Carlos Basham Jr., rookie from Wake Forest. Pat Freiermuth, and there it is. Crusade, Justin Fields, QB1. All right. Back there we go. All right. 2 packs left. Come on, we need something really good. Myles Garrett there. All right, there's our purple wave. Myles Garrett, Will Fuller. Not a rookie, it's Tyler Lockett, but still blessed. Cool little parallel there. All-Americans, Caleb Fraley and Micah Parsons. I was gonna say Blaster exclusive, but I don't think that one's Blaster. It might be. I'm not sure. I know that they're guaranteeing you one, but I don't know if that's necessarily exclusive or not. All right, last pack. It's green, it looks like. Drew Brees, Michael Pittman, a Jared Goff green, Daz Newsome, and Kadarius Toney. All right, so not the best box of Prism draft picks. A couple not bad cards, but nothing too crazy. I think if we were doing a box battle, this thing definitely has the upper hand, especially because it has way more cards. So we're gonna get 12 packs, 5 cards per pack, 60 cards. We're gonna get 8 Mega Box exclusive playoff cards. That's cool. And there's 13 different brands, Flux, Recon, and more. Oh, and we have 1 Mega Box exclusive green Optichrome parallel. So that's pretty sweet. Hopefully that's a pretty nice rookie. Chronicles Draft Picks is a really fun one because Chronicles is really fun, but Chronicles Draft Picks is awesome too because it's all rookies. First year of them doing basketball for this. And so far, it's been pretty fun. All right, let's get into this. Chronicles started actually in baseball and basketball. I don't even think they did it in football that year because I remember opening some of it and pulling some extra the baseball from the year, the first year. It was different. There were still like different inserts, like there'd be like Donruss or Optic, but there was like a base set, and that would be most of the cards. But yeah, I pulled some pretty nice stuff out of baseball that year. Evan Mobley, Jalen Green, that's a nice one. So two pretty sweet ones to start. Lottery picks. Zaire Williams from Stanford, rated rookie. Kai Jones select from Texas. And we got Raekwon Gray. Yeah, Raekwon Gray, Luminance. Luminance, the photography on the Luminance cards is really, really cool, as we've seen like the John Morant card from last year. There's Kai Jones on Texas again. Greg Brown, also a Longhorn. Nice. NBA Hoops tribute style Cade Cunningham. Sweet. Zaire Williams from Stanford. And Davion Mitchell, I think, is that our green Optichrome? Because it's definitely green. Oh, that's the wrong box. But green Optichrome. That might. Yeah, I mean, because Recon isn't like a prism or an optic, so maybe we'll see. I'm gonna put it to the side. I'm gonna put it to the side anyways because that's a really nice card. There's the Recon that we just talked to Tracy about. Really sweet design, especially with the parallel thrown in there. Really cool. All right, next pack. Chris Duarte, Brandon Boston Jr. from Kentucky. Scotty Barnes, who's that, Florida State again? Kai Jones from Texas again. And ooh, look at this thing. This is pretty sweet. Who we got here? Josh Christopher Gala. I remember this set. This stuff was pretty cool. The shininess on these cards is awesome. That set was really cool when they used to do it. It was more of a high-end set, but the cards look so sweet. There's a France Wagner lottery pick from Michigan. Jaded Springer from Tennessee. Josh Christopher again from Arizona State. Jalen Suggs, playoff, nice. And a France Wagner, that's a silver from Recon. So yeah, I think that might just be the green parallel. I don't know. I don't think that's our Optichrome, but I could be wrong. All right, no IO yet, but it will come. It will come. 60 cards, one's gotta come. Matthew Hurt. Yeah, Matthew Hurt from Duke. It's kind of nice though that this product came out early, so we could try to figure out all the guys we're gonna be chasing all year. There's another Kai Jones. We've got quite a bit of Kai Jones. Greg Brown again too. There's him, and if you're buying into any breaks and they do a collegiate, I'd buy Texas because they got quite a couple guys in the set. Davion Mitchell, that's another nice one. And Scotty Barnes green. Donruss rated rookie. All right, after this pack, we'll be halfway through this mega box. Mega box seems to be a pretty good deal. You get some nice stuff. There's an optic in here. Cade Cunningham, nice. Sweet. Jalen Suggs, sweet. Donruss of Jonathan Kuminga. Oh, it looks like coming out of high school, I think. Yeah, he was in the G League, all right. There's an optic Greg Brown. That's pretty sweet. Look at that. That's a nice one. And then Isaiah Jackson on the Gala. Gala, I mean. The Gala looks looks absolutely gorgeous. Jalen Suggs again. This is awesome. We've gotten like, I don't have to go back. I mean, we've gotten like 3 Cunninghams and a couple Suggs too. And that's the second Kuminga, I think. I don't know exactly. Isaiah Jackson, we have a mosaic of Jared Butler. Nice. Or I think it might be Jared Butler, I forget. But this guy was really good in college. I think he might have fell to the second round. He was either late first or second round. I know that, but that's a sweet mosaic. And then a Kai Jones on the XR. Come on, Io, where are you? Oh, we just barely rip it, and there he is in the NBA Hoops tribute. Sweet. My first one out of the pack. I'm gonna put that in a one touch after and keep it out because no, and remember that was the first one I pulled out of the pack. Sweet. Keon Johnson, Corey Kispert, nice. Another guy, really, really good in college. Scotty Barnes and Chris Duarte. I think that is a green. Yeah, I'm gonna put Kispert in the good pile because Kispert was really good. All right, we've seen kind of runs where you get like 2 Kane Cunninghams and 3 packs or something. We get like a couple IOs coming up. Davion Mitchell again. That's the second time we've seen him. Trey Mann, he was really good in college too. Charles Bassey from Western Kentucky, and there he is again. The playoff exclusive mega box. Io DeSumo. Yes, this has been successful. I don't care if Prism Draft Picks had a stinking Tom Brady auto for crying out loud. This box would win because it's been successful to my heart. Jalen Johnson marquee. 3 packs left. 2 IOs on the board already. Let's go. I'm so excited. That is awesome. Brandon Boston Jr., Scotty Barnes again, France Wagner. Oh, I think that, oh yeah, this is it. It's a J. Can that be a J? Jaden Springer. Oh, that would have been Jalen Suggs. So I think that's, well, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it could just, it says the green optic chrome, which just says like a green optic chrome, but there's also just, a green parallel mosaic. I'm pretty sure that's it. Jalen Green, nice Gala. That's a pretty good one. So I'm pretty sure. Moses Moody from Arkansas. Jalen Johnson from Duke. Cam Thomas from LSU, another really, really good player in college. Jonathan Kuminga, and nice essentials. This was a cool set of Cade Cunningham. That's a nice one. Sweet. Yeah, this product, if you want to load up at the beginning of the year and get some cards of guys like Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, Io, and more, this is the product to go with because you're going to get, you might not get the most, they might not be worth the most compared to products that come out soon, but they're pretty, you're going to get what you want. Zaire Williams green. Parallel. Jaden Springer. Josh Christopher. Jared Butler. And come on, B.I.O., B.I.O., B.I.O. Oh, we already got a playoff from it. It's Trojan. Can it be Evan Mobley? Nice. Evan Mobley. That's a good one. All right. What a break. That was a really good box. If I see another mega box, I'm probably going to buy it because that was really good. We had these Jaden Springer, Davion Mitchell, and Jared Butler. Those were some really cool ones. Now we're just going to go through this whole pile because there was so much good stuff in there. Cade, Cam, Jalen, another Jalen, Trey, Davion Mitchell, Court Kispert, some parallels, which is sweet, Suggs, Greg the Optic, which I'm pretty glad about that. Jalen Suggs, another Cunningham, Mitchell again, Wagner, Suggs again, Wagner or Wagner. No, I think it's Wagner. I'm pretty sure. I'm going with Wagner. Another Cade. So that's 3 Cades and 3 Suggs, I think. Jalen Green and Evan Mobley. Quite a couple Evan Mobleys too. But the highlights of this break are these 2 IOs. Sweet. I'm super excited about that. And then for Prism draft picks, nothing crazy, but a couple nice rookies. I mean, we got a silver rookie too, which could have been really good, but not the biggest name. But hey, you never know. All right, that was a really fun break. Product review. That's it for Hobby Life episode 43, 34 backwards. That's pretty sweet. Hope you all have a great Halloween. Thank you to the best sponsors, Southern Hobby Supply, Beckett Media. Thank you to the man, Tracy Hackler, for coming on. Don't give out any popcorn balls, Tracy, or I'm not going to call you the man anymore. Never mind. I love Tracy. Tracy, you're awesome. Remember, you can follow me on Twitter at BrodyTK, on Instagram, and at Brody The Kid 1. You can read my blog, Riiip, with Brody The Kid at BigLeagueCards.com. Should have a new one coming out very, very soon. Maybe pretty much right as about you're watching this. Maybe a couple days after. It's coming soon. And yeah, that's it. Hope you all have a great Halloween. Have some fun. Get some cool candy. Parents, make sure you hand out cool candy. And I'll see you all for episode 44, the double 4. I'll see you all later. Have a sweet Halloween. Peace out.